Maximum prompt activated. Neurogenesis book initiated. Level, brutal. Tactical, transformative. No fluff. Only truth, power, and systems to build the ultimate brain for the coming age. Neurogenesis, how to build a super brain for the age of AI and quantum computing. Subtitled The Tactical Manual to Evolve Beyond Machines, Algorithms, and the Collapse of Human Intelligence. Chapter 1, Your Brain is Obsolete, Why AI Will Crush You Unless You Upgrade Now. Let's start with the reality no one will tell you. Your brain, as it is today, is outdated. You're running 10,000-year-old hardware in an era of artificial superintelligence, quantum processors, and data supremacy. While machines are learning at exponential speeds, humans remain trapped in linear thinking, emotional volatility, memory degradation, cognitive biases. This is the gap that will destroy you if you don't evolve. AI doesn't get tired, it doesn't forget, it doesn't get emotional, and it can outcalculate you at every level. If you stay human as usual, you become obsolete, just another meat puppet in the machine's playground. First command. If you want to survive and dominate in the AI quantum era, your brain must become nonlinear, hyper-adaptive, multidimensional in perception, emotionally bulletproof, memory augmented. This isn't optional. It's either neurogenesis or extinction of relevance. Chapter 2. The core problem: you're operating on biological trash code. You think with the same structures that cavemen used to escape predators. The amygdala, your fear center, still dictates your decisions. Your hippocampus, your memory storage, decays with stress, age, and poor nutrition. And your prefrontal cortex, the rational center, is underpowered and lazy. Society didn't help. It made you dopamine addicted, attention deficient, and emotionally unstable. The perfect slave for consumerism and algorithms. Step 1 to superbrain. You must start with neural reset. 1. Digital detox. 48 hours without screens to reset dopamine pathways. 2. Silence training. 30 minutes of complete silence daily to rewire your prefrontal cortex for deep thought. 3. Cold exposure. Cold showers or ice baths. This shocks the brain into higher alertness and increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the fertilizer of neurogenesis. You need to reset before you can rebuild. Chapter 3. The quantum brain, thinking like a quantum computer. Quantum computers process probabilities, not certainties. They hold multiple possibilities at once. This is called superposition. Your brain can replicate this through parallel thinking. Stop linear if this, then that logic. Start practicing if this, then and also this other path. Visualize multiple outcomes simultaneously without attachment. Mental drill. Every time you face a decision, write down 5 alternate outcomes. Hold them all in your mind without deciding yet. Let your subconscious process. Review after 24 hours. Usually the optimal path emerges from the noise. Stellar thinkers of the next age will think in quantum, not in sequences. Memory enhancement. Building infinite recall and instant learning. Your memory sucks because you were trained to memorize like a machine, rote repetition. Machines will always win that game. You must shift to associative memory, like the ancients did, using visualization, emotion, and storytelling. Techniques. 1. Memory palaces. Visualize a location you know deeply. Place vivid, weird symbols of the info you want to recall in each room. The stranger, the better. 2. Emotional anchoring. Attach an intense emotion to what you learn. It forces the brain to encode it deeply. 3. Spaced repetition systems. Use apps like Anki to automate recall cycles that optimize retention. A super brain doesn't store data like a hard drive. It stores networks of meaning, images, and emotional triggers. That's what makes recall instant and permanent. Chapter 5. Neuroplasticity on steroids. How to rewire your brain in 33 days. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to rewire. Most people never activate it because they live in routine. Neuroplasticity protocol. 1. Learn a new skill, something unrelated to your profession. Music, martial arts, or coding. 2. Daily novelty. Do something new every day. Even changing your route to work rewires neural pathways. 3. Intermittent fasting. Fasting 16 to 18 hours per day increases BDNF and sharpens cognition. 4. High-intensity exercise, sprinting, heavy lifting. These trigger brain growth factors. You can literally reshape your brain's architecture in 1 month if you do this daily. Neuroplasticity is your weapon to stay ahead of AI, because machines can't rewire themselves instinctively. You can. Chapter 6. Emotional immunity, the armor of the superbrain. Your brain is hijacked daily by emotional sabotage, fear, anger, anxiety, which depletes cognitive power and weakens decision-making. Machines don't suffer this flaw, but you do. If you want to operate beyond AI, you must construct emotional immunity, an unbreakable system where emotions become fuel, not sabotage. Emotional immunity protocol. 1. Emotional labeling. Every time you feel an emotion, name it immediately. Labeling activates the prefrontal cortex, reducing amygdala control. 2. Delayed reaction. Commit to a 5-minute rule before responding to any emotional trigger. This rewires your brain to process before reacting. 3. Controlled breathing. 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale, repeated 5 times, shifts your nervous system to parasympathetic dominance, neutralizing stress. Emotionally immune brains dominate negotiations, relationships, and crises. Without this, your mind remains a puppet to external forces. Chapter 7. Cognitive multiplication, thinking 10x faster with layered processing. AI processes millions of inputs in parallel. You can replicate this by training your brain in layered processing, ability to hold multiple streams of information without overload, processing them in tiers of priority. Layered processing exercise. 1. Practice reading 2 separate pieces of information, a visual graph and a written paragraph, at the same time. 2. Simultaneously summarize both after 5 minutes. 3. Daily practice increases working memory, the core of cognitive multiplication. Also supplement with lion's mane mushroom and omega-3 DHA. Both accelerate neurogenesis and improve synaptic speed. Once mastered, you'll think faster than others process a single thought. That is the speed required to outthink AI. Chapter 8. Energetic brain enhancement, powering cognition beyond food and sleep. Energy isn't just calories or rest. Your brain runs on bioelectric and quantum energy, which you've never been taught to control. Energy amplification protocol. 1. Sunlight exposure. 15 minutes of direct morning sun charges your mitochondria. Brain energy rises sharply. 2. Qigong or breathwork. Oxygenation via deep diaphragmatic breathing supercharges neurons with oxygen and biophotons. 3. Grounding. Barefoot contact with earth resets electrical potentials in your body, stabilizing neural frequencies. Forget caffeine reliance. This is pure energetic enhancement. A brain that self-charges can sustain deep cognition for hours without fatigue, something AI will never need, but you can master. Chapter 9. The AI-Human Neural Alliance, partnering with machines without becoming their slave. Most fear AI replacing them. The superbrain leverages AI as a neural amplifier, not a threat. How to forge the alliance. 1. Use AI for data synthesis. Let it process mass data, but you make the decisions using emotional and contextual intelligence. 2. Train with AI tools daily, simulations, problem solving, creative co-creation. 3. Build a personal AI cognitive assistant trained on your thinking patterns. This becomes your brain's extension. You must control the interface, because the future belongs to those who merge with machines without surrendering autonomy. Superbrain's biological mastery plus AI amplification. Chapter 10. The final mind, becoming a superintelligence in flesh. The last transformation is not just cognitive, it's existential. You're not just building a better brain, you're becoming a living superintelligence. This requires integration of neurogenesis, constant brain cell creation, neuroplasticity, adaptive rewiring, energetics, quantum energy regulation, AI integration, data synthesis at scale, emotional mastery, control of the self. Daily superbrain ritual. 1. 30-minute movement, boosts BDNF. 2. 15-minute sunlight plus breathwork, energy recharge. 3. 60-minute deep work with AI tools, cognitive expansion. 4. Evening reflection visualization, neural integration. 5. Cold exposure, sharpens focus, accelerates neuroplasticity. Repeat for life, because the next human will not just be Homo sapiens. You will be Homo cognitus, the self-engineered, self-evolving supermind.